Oh, so here's what happened. So Edgar, you know how early in the night he said, like, if this guy does one more thing, I am going to kick him out of the house. So what, what is his name? What Tristar ended up doing was after he got out of Nathan's room, he started going up to Kayla, who is Edgar's like lady friend, sort of one of his lady friends. And he started saying he followed her on Instagram. And then he started like asking her, like, do you follow me back? And she kept making excuses, like not to. She didn't want to, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. And so he came up and he is like, you give me your phone, I'll do it for you. And she was like, no. And then he ended up doing that like 4 times. So then Edgar saw that and he was like, dude, like that is like the biggest line that you could have crossed tonight. He was not happy about it. And so he went up to TriStar and he's like, dude, please leave my house. Like, I will call, like I will pay for your Uber. Like, he literally opened up Venmo and he is like, what's your Venmo? Like, I'll pay for your trip home. And then TriStar was like, what the fuck is your problem? It is like, hey, did you eat my pizza? It is like a, yes, I did, but like, whatever, that doesn't excuse you. I am not like making this woman uncomfortable. And then TriStar was like, I have no interest in your woman. I got like 20 binders full of hoes back in Madison. And then TriStar was like, I'm a fucking human being and I was invited here to perform. So while I'm on this stretch of the earth, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And Edgar was like, well, you know what stretch of the earth you are living on? The part where I pay rent? And TriStar was like, you there, other people on this floor who pay rent, who aren't such a, I don't know, he almost used like a racial slur or something, but he didn't know what race Edgar was. And then, so I was there like just to see that, and like he started just ranting at Edgar while Edgar just like ignored him and took like a hit of weed, and then Edgar started like laughing while he was like screaming at him. And then that is when I just lost it. It was like it was funny. It was just the most hilarious part. I forgot that they were literally confronting, like they were standing up. It was like, Sean, I am. So there was like Edgar standing up and TriStar was standing up and Brandon was standing up to try to like push them apart and de-escalate. And Sean was standing up because he wanted to escalate. Yeah, I've never seen Sean ever so worked up over anything in the house before. It is like he seems like so calm usually, so I think something must really have been out of character for him. I mean, it must have really just drove him over the edge. That's saying something. And then TriStar like went into Nathan's room and started just giving Nathan the blame. I mean, not just, you know, pushing all the trouble over there and like after like 20 minutes or so, like after listening to TriStar call it going like a faggot, like all sorts of others, like I think like a cunt or other racial slurs like that. Nathan finally got TriStar to go downstairs and like go to sleep. He was like, oh, just because it is your birthday, I'll go downstairs and do that. But no, like I shouldn't be downstairs. Like if I go downstairs, that's me backing down. I don't back down. And we ended up locking the door to the entire floor so that he couldn't come back up and cause more trouble for Edgar and the woman who were sleeping in his room. I also slept on the 3rd floor too because I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to hear that guy snoring down there.